Hello, Internet. So yeah, chat with TKKN March 2016, and we got the three things we cover in this video: the videos I'm working on, the changes to the channel, and other stuff, and then rambling about any other stuff along the way, and stuff that I've been or the stuff that's been put up to the channel since last time. So videos I'm working on right now. So I need to make a new channel trailer. I need to make a yearly update video. But essentially, until then, I'm just gonna start these Chima Tekens like the same way. Basically, there's a A game and a B game, and then like the A game's the game I'm playing every Tuesday. That's like the main game that I'm trying to get through as I stream it, and that's Far Cry Primal right now. Also Street Fighter 5, but since there's it's it's a weird thing with Street Fighter because basically I can play that whenever because there's no real single player stuff. I mean, there's story mode, which is already done, but I'm I don't know. It's like I can play it and get better and just keep playing it. So it's there really is there's no off time there or downtime unless I want to just not be playing it. So I'm probably gonna put that one on hold or take a break from Street Fighter until I don't know until I'm done with a bunch of games because then I can just focus on Street Fighter. But then more specifically when they add new stuff, whenever they add new stuff, I'll come back and play it that day. So, because it most likely will get updated on a Tuesday, which is new release day. So if there's anything ever added to it on Tuesday, I'll play it that Tuesday or whatever that week. I'll come back and play it on Tuesday, or whatever. So until there's new stuff added, I'm not really gonna worry about it too much. Because if I'm, because I got to this point where I was playing the game just way too much and I couldn't. I want to play Far Cry, but it's I've been playing Street Fighter and I haven't played anything since I played Street Fighter, so it's kind of weird. So I'm gonna try to play some Far Cry today, get through that, and then that'll be the new game that I'm playing. And then on the B game, which is the game I stream on the weekends, last month, well I'm it's funny sometimes when I do videos, I'm like, man, if only I had a script or a teleprompter. But then I'm also well, actually, I kind of that my style is the extemporaneous, and I just do whatever. So it's actually, no, maybe not so much, but so last month I did all these or not all these, but I played through a bunch of games with a black or minority main character for Black History Month. So there's a whole playlist of it. I'm not gonna put an annotation. You can just go check it out. Whatever. I'll tweet it out later. Also follow me on Twitter. I say that at the end, but I do tweet a bunch of crap out when I'm streaming and whatnot. And then this month, I don't know. I think this month it'll be Uncharted just to get ready for Uncharted 4, which is at the end of next month, so I could do Uncharted next month. But if I get it done this month, I don't have to worry about it. So the B games this month will be the B games. Not to say A or B is better. It's just that's the schedule I got. It's a Tuesday game, and then the weekend stream game. So the weekend stream game is going to be Uncharted as I play through those because I have the collection on PS4. I actually have the PS3 versions. I got some way through the first one. I just stopped playing them, and I want to play them in order, so I didn't play 2 or 3 after that. So I'm just gonna restart on the PS4 versions, do that, and if I get through those, we'll go from there. It's always I could play anything on a B game day. So I'm sorry, not a B game day, but then there's always Wednesday, which is I could just play whatever. So I just feel like playing something. I'll just play it on Wednesday. But that's the main stuff this month is Far Cry Primal until I play through it. No background music, of course, because that's yeah. Thanks YouTube. And same thing with Uncharted. No background music, but I'll play through it. So whatever. Also, another new thing with my channel going forward is if I'm playing through it and I'm just trying to play through the game and have gameplay of it, I'm not going to be doing a lot of commentary or whatever. So that's the way it's going to be with Far Cry. But with Uncharted, I'll go ahead and have the headset on and have the little streamy thingy on the side with the comments and crap. So yeah, because I'm gonna get to this eventually this year when I'm doing all these satire / parody videos about building your channel on YouTube, blah blah blah, of your brand, and the brand I'm going for on my channel is boredom because I'm a boring person. So it took me a while to come up with it. I was like, what sets me apart from everybody else? well, I guess I'm just like super boring and, you know, don't have the excitement there, but maybe stick around, you'll be entertained or something, whatever. I don't know. It's just, yeah, I'm not, I'm just not someone that's going to be like, blah, 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 the entire video. So if you like being able to sit back and watch a game and not hear someone talk about it every, or talk over the entire video, there you go. Have fun with that. You'll be a happy person on my channel. Push the subscribe button. Anyway, let's see. Those are the videos I'm working on. I'm not really like working on any like specific type of like Street Fighter video. I'm just playing like right now. I'm just playing rank matches, trying to get to the gold tier rank, but not anymore because I basically have decided that if I just let the people that are playing that are good at the game now keep playing and get more league points, they will basically have so many league points by the time I come back to the game that they will not be in the threshold of like where I'm getting matches with them. But then the thing is like I kind of just wow, cannot talk. I still need to keep playing so my skills don't, you know, go down. I'm still like, you know, decent and not terrible. So I also need to like pick up other characters because every character I run into in the game that like I haven't played as or I'm unfamiliar with and I don't know how to approach them, I'm just getting destroyed. So I like, even though I had the beta because I pre-ordered, I didn't play after the first like one or two, and I was like, okay, that's good. You know, I'm happy with what I see. I'm gonna wait until the full version comes out, and here we are, and I'm like, I'm clearly at a disadvantage to people that were playing the beta and like super, you know, zoned in or dialed into like, you know, getting all their strategies and stuff before the full version came out. Street Fighter 5 is like in an interesting spot because it feels like they totally just like cut out the casuals as far as like not giving any like modes to the game besides the like base bare bone stuff. And so even though yeah, people will still like it because there's so like such a, you know, scene around the game, we'll see if it has like the lasting power or if like once they add that stuff in, it'll bring back the people that it initially shunned away. So I'm interested to see what happens with that. And like another reason I want to keep playing like is just like between now and Evo, just to see like the just like the player base, like the user, like who's using what character, like how often. Because I'm seeing a ton of Nashes, a lot of Ryu. I haven't fought a Dalsum yet. I fought like one Fang. So yeah, it's like, you know, I want to see like after Evo and like you see people like, you know, do really good with like character XYZ, and there's more like tiers of like, oh, this character is blah 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 blah. If like you see like more of a skew towards top tier, like which is what usually happens, or if you still see people just like stick with like Nash and you and the characters that they want to learn how to use. I also seen a lot of like Karen and Laura. I've seen like a good like amount of like every character, but like there are certain characters used more than others. Like I said, I haven't seen any Dalsums. At least I haven't played any Dalsums in ranked, and then or casual. No Dalsums. No, not a lot. I fought like one Fang, and then but every other character has been at least like a couple of them, like Chun-Li and Cammy. Like, you know, across the board, I've seen like, you know, a decent amount of every other character. So, well, I guess except for Birdie, but I found a couple Birdies the other day, so it's kind of random. So yeah, it's neat. I want to see like how that changes, you know, like post Evo, if like, you know, people switch to like other characters because they see them and they're like, oh, well, I like that strategy, or like, let me switch to this character because I like the way they are. So, or it applies more to my personal playstyle. So yeah, which is why I'm playing Ryu, because it's like that's just my go-to. It's like that's just how I play. It's like I throw Hadoukens and try to get up on you sometimes, jump in with a cross up, see what happens, whatever. It's been a fun time. It's been a fun time. Definitely not as frustrated as Street Fighter 4. Like Street Fighter 4, man, the counter ultra thing, like, which is funny because I'm actually like seeing that, like as I play 5, I never use my EX meter, like, because I don't know when to use it, so I'm just like sitting on meter the entire match, and I never use my super because I have PTSD from 4 of getting counter supered all the time. So, you know, I've always got meter and I never use it, and that's like one of my main problems now. I'm not gonna get into the whole issue, the whole like problems I have playing the game because I have so many like bad. I don't have a ton of bad habits, but just I have some bad habits, and that's one of the main ones. Is like I have a ton of meter, and I can use the entire match. Oh yeah. But yeah, Street Fighter 5, Far Cry Primal. Um, those are like the main two things this month. And, oh yeah, and Uncharted. So those are like the top three things of probably like what's going to be on the channel. I'm not getting the Division. I'm skipping over that. So unless it comes out and it's just amazing game of the year, best game ever, blah blah blah. Well, I played the beta, so it's like yeah, I was it I don't know, man. It's not like it wasn't good. It just like in my mind, I have the idea of the game the way we saw it the first time, and then like we get the game, and it doesn't match up, and it's not 100% a bad thing. It's just the graphics are not as good. The gameplay is good because it's third person cover, which is like Ghost Recon, Splinter Cell, stuff like that. Like I like the cover system. I like that. I like there's nothing like mechanically wrong with the game. The game is mechanically sound. Like all the shooting and the cover and all the systems in the game are good. It's just that like after I played it, I was like, this doesn't look as good as I remember it looking. And then yeah, it doesn't look as good. So like I mean, graphics don't really matter. But then like story wise, I'm not sure if it really has. I'm 80% sure that like it doesn't have the longevity to keep me either interested or like continue playing like past a month. So it's like I'll wait and see on that. And there's a season pass, and it's like every game that's had the season pass this console generation has been it's had its issues where it's like there's the base game and then there's the season pass stuff, and it's like the season pass stuff isn't always like worth the money. So it's like definitely not gonna jump on that boat. I'm just gonna wait and see on Division. Definitely gonna pick it up when it's like $20 later on this year, 20 or $30 this year. So see you this fall Division when you're super cheap, because maybe by then more people will be like, oh man. Well, yeah, for sure. By then I will like know from what other people have had to say, or just seeing it in stream of like how I feel about that game. I mean, I don't feel bad about it. It's just I played it and I was like, It. I think the other thing is like Destiny has like totally spoiled me as far as any game that has like any type of like properties or like values like an MMO would have, as far as like loot or grinding or any type of like RPG elements. And then Destiny's like, oh, we're actually an RPG. It's like, I think I'm kind of all grinded out at this point. It's like if there's a game and there's a grind in it, I'm just not gonna. Unless it has Mass Effect in the title. It's like, no, I'm done grinding. It's like, yeah, Disney totally like crashed that bus, didn't it? It was like broke it. I'm not gonna say broke me because it didn't break me, but man, it just all the wind out of the sails. Because it's like I will still grind and crap. It's just like I used to enjoy that, and now I don't enjoy it. It's like, or like at some point in some level in my brain, I was like, oh, I kind of enjoy grinding and blah 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 blah. Not anymore. Not anymore. It's like when you're grinding and then you're getting terrible loot drops, and it's just like, ugh, why am I doing this to myself? And then, bleh. I guess it's another video I got to do this month is the monthly Destiny update video, but I think I'll do like one more, and then that's it. I mean, or not one more, but like the thing with Destiny is like now essentially the way I play the game is I'm just gonna wait until there's new content. Like they said, there's new PvE content coming and a new light level increase coming, but my expectations are so low in that game that's like, okay, we'll see. And I have like absolutely no faith in Bungie at this point to where they can like just blow me away with something that they like say that they're gonna do. So it's like it's like, oh, they say they're going to be doing X, Y, Z, but it's like, I could really care less because I don't think it's going to, impress me at all or just exceed my expectations at all. And then I'm totally off the boat at this point in year 3. I'm like, I'm not getting the next expansion. Destiny 2, I'll see, but it's like, after the last few months Taken King, man, it's like, yeah, I need a break. Year 3 I'm done, and then I highly doubt they can fix the narrative issues I have with the game. It's like, the game is fun, it's a good game, it's just the story is terrible, and ugh, man, just every time I play, I'm just like, like, I just look at the mountain of like expectations and like the hope and the hype I had of this game, and just like where I'm at now, just like I can't stand this game. I hate playing it, and every time I play it, I want to vomit and just delete it off my PS4 and just like never see it again. I'm not there yet. I soon I will be deleting off my PS4 because it's on the hot seat. It's very much like every time I see it in the menus when I'm like scrolling through games, it's like Destiny's there, and I'm like option button. I really want to delete it. Just, I mean, my characters are saved on the servers anyway, so it's like just getting rid of the game, save me space, and then like delete all the share videos and crap. I have like so much of it, and it's like, you know what, this is a waste of space, and like I'm never gonna upload this, and nobody's gonna care anyway. So it's whatever. And then like ironically enough, I finally got to 320, and here we are, and it's like I don't even care, and I just want to stop playing the game and never play it ever again. So that's Destiny for you, haha. It's my alarm on my watch goes off. Changes to stuff on the channel, no changes really, just some playlists added. The Black History Month thing. Oh, Michonne, I played that. I guess I'm getting ahead of myself, but so that came out, episode 1, good stuff. Telltale, amazing job as always. So as that's coming out, I'll play that. Haven't really changed anything else really on the channel, but I will be I will be doing that series hopefully later this year. Not this month, maybe next month, maybe later. Hopefully sometime before the fall, where it's just like I go through and just like it is such a I mean, it's not a joke, but it's just like I see it, and it's like I see like you could easily what's that word called? There's a word for that. Not translate, but interpret. Like when you're like, because there's like all these videos on YouTube that like they make themselves at YouTube, where it's like, you know, growing your channel, blah blah blah. But they just look so still and soulless and just sellout-y, and it's like, ew, I don't like these videos at all. Like every time I watch them, it's just like it seems like such a like infomercial, like parody joke of like, you know, is anybody taking this seriously? That like when they're doing it, and it's just, man, it's ripe for like skewering. It's just like so many jokes to be had, and just, man, I can't wait to do my series on it. I can't. I mean, I might not do as like good as I would like to, but because I'm a boring person, so you know, when I'm making these boring videos about my channel and how I'm doing stuff, it's probably just gonna be super boring. Whatever. But yeah, that's a long road ahead of doing that. Then also this month, I guess actually videos I'm working on, Microsoft 5. So it's not completely uploaded. I'm slowly getting around to it. So I'm going to be doing that and trying to get like the Star Wars stuff up, and then also work on some other stuff on my channel. But I'm trying to clean my apartment this month, so it's, I can't really, you know, do double duty on that stuff. So we'll see what happens. But it's still there on the to-do list, Microsoft 5. I've got the videos made, just haven't uploaded them. I mean, hopefully it doesn't turn out to like be a Far Cry 4 situation where it's like you know, it took me a couple years to get all the videos on there, but now that, see, like that's the thing is like now that the stream thing is there and it just archives to my channel, I don't have to worry about that anymore. I can just stream the game, boom. So Far Cry Primal, totally getting done. Unlike 4 when I played it. Let's see. Is it like what I've been playing on? No, I don't do what I've been playing. What's been uploaded to the channel. So let's get to that. I'll just ramble about stuff as I'm doing this. So since last time I went taken, what have I put up? So we've got all the, so yeah, Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, Liberation, some other stuff for the Black History Month game streams. Walking Dead Season 1 is on there. Some Time Splitters Future Perfect I actually played, so yeah. Okay, so we've got some Destiny Adventures. I think I'm not, I don't know. See, it's like I kind of wasn't 100% done raiding, but then my raid group didn't invite me last week, so I was like, oh, fine, be that way. I mean, it's whatever. It's kind of annoying because it's like I tweeted out, well, I guess I'll wait around for the next PvE update, and then if it's not awesome, delete Destiny or something. It like, of course, you know, just takes one person to like misinterpret what you say or like not be able to read, and it's like, oh, that's not what I said, but whatever. So it's like, but then like last week I didn't play it, and like I was like, you know, I didn't play this, and I was like, this is actually nice, not playing this stupid game for a week. So I think I am just taking a break now, a very extended vacation from the game that I do not like to play anymore. So like, why would I abuse myself like that? But yeah, Disney Adventures are on there, so enjoy them while they last, because I will definitely not be playing that game for a while in a couple months. Then they're gonna raise the light level, so I don't have to come back, but I will go back just to see. I mean, it won't change anything except for PvP as far as like Trials of Osiris and crap like that, and then also people that couldn't get into hard mode raid can now get into hard mode raid because they got higher light level gear. Ooh. Luckily, I have a raid team, so I don't have to worry about playing with randoms. Anybody out there that uses RNG, I feel sorry for you, but hey, you guys are the real heroes, so have fun with that. Let's see, Assassin's Creed Freedom Cry, Assassin's Creed Liberation, Walking Dead Season 1. Some more Destiny Adventures. Remember Me. Oh man, that game's awesome. Like, I had not played that game, and that game just blew me away. Like, I'm not going to get into it because I already gushed over it on the podcast, but man, so good. Like, that was an awesome game. The Hitman beta, I pre-ordered that, so I will be playing that as well this month. But it's got like a episodic situation going on, so we'll see. There's a whole can of worms on that game as far as like people that are like, oh, well, I want to get the whole game, so I'm gonna get it when it comes out later. But then it's like they're not gonna get all the cool, timed event or limited hits that are happening after the game comes out, when it comes out this month, when it's like, oh, I mean, whatever. I'm all about the whole digital distribution thing and like your game as a service. So it's like I'm there with those guys at IO Interactive and like Street Fighter 5 team, as like far as like what they're trying to do as far as like Street Fighter 5 was like could have been handled better. I think they should have did something like Hitman, where it's like they had the digital version come out first with all the bare bones stuff, and then later on have the discs be pressed with all the features that are going to be added to actually have it be a full featured game. Because even though I like the idea of like what they did with story mode, as far as like a 4-chapter like 1-round fight, like very short and snappy get through, and they're adding cinematic story, it's like that doesn't like, yeah, when you compare like what has traditionally been in a fighting game versus like that, what they have like the super short story sequences versus like traditional story modes or arcade modes, or like something like the campaign scenario mode in Tekken 6 or whatever. It's like those are like or like even like Mortal Kombat's conquest mode. It's like you have these like really long drawn out things to do that you can do when you don't either want to play or you're just not good on the like online against other people. So it's like you can just enjoy it casually. But they didn't have that at launch. They just launched it with survival story mode and practice and versus, so, or local versus and online ranked and or online versus. But I think that was a misfire by them. But it doesn't bother me, because I was like, I already knew it was going to be that way, and it does, like, I was looking forward to the game. So, and like I've been saying, I've been able to stop playing it. I'm like already level 200 with my character, so, or I'm sorry, I'm level 20 with my character and level 200 player rank or whatever. So it's in the last stream, whatever, like level 220, the 2 things you need for like a trophy. But then I gotta get to like level, wait, no, I think that's the last one I have to get. I just need like 300 wins now or something. Like 300 ranked wins in like a bunch of matches or something. It's, yeah, I'll get there eventually. But yeah, Hitman beta, I did enjoy it. See, it's weird. Like I kind of think I'm one of the people that thinks betas are stupid. So it's like I don't usually play them a lot. But then the Division 1 and the Hitman one are actually both pretty decent. Like, after playing Hitman, because I was on the fence, but I liked the way that they were headed after playing it, even though I had to pre-order to get into it. Because I was already like leaning towards getting that game anyway. So it's like after I got that, I was like, okay, well, I'm good. I'm in good hands. I like where this is headed, and I like what I see here. So because I haven't played Absolution, so I've played Silent Assassin and Contracts. I haven't played Blood Money or Absolution, which are like, people say awesome things about Blood Money, which I haven't played, and then Contracts I haven't played. So I really want to, or not Contracts, Absolution, which is like the newest one. But then it's either pretty mixed or like negative on that one. So I'm like, do I even want to go back and play it? Because I think I have it. I think I got it either free with PlayStation Plus or super cheap, so I just haven't played it. So it's the massive backlog of games I have. So, but wow, I'm liking the way this one's looking and stuff. Some more Remember Me, and then I went through and put a bunch of videos from my share button stuff on Destiny from Trials of Osiris onto my channel after I got this. Something happened. Oh, okay, so I was playing Trials with Zafro, and I guess I went 12-0, and I also got a Phantom Medal, and I was like, dude, I was 3 kills away from getting Unbroken. It's like, as cool as that was and as happy as I was like, I was 3 kills away from Unbroken, so actually, I'm kind of upset. Whatever. So yeah, also Red Death, still rocking the Red Death in my year 2 PvP build, so, just throwing it out there. Haters gonna hate, whatever. Then we got some Street Fighter 5, I think, from the rest. Not for the rest of the month. But after I finished Remember Me, Street Fighter 5. Well, that might have been before I ever finished it, but Street Fighter 5 came out and I streamed it a bunch that day. Or no, that was when the online wasn't working, so I kept going back online and playing a bit, and just recording stuff. So yeah, in the tutorial mode, which was pretty cool, which I didn't know was going to be there, so that was nice. Remember Me, Street Fighter 5, some more Destiny, Assassin's Creed Liberation, Street Fighter 5, Mercenaries 2. I might go back and finish Mercenaries 2. I remember not liking that game as much. It's actually very it hasn't aged well. There's a lot of padding there, as far as open world games that they don't let you always go to the next story mission sequence or objective. It kind of does that thing that the first Assassin's Creed game does, where it's in between the story missions, it's go pickpocket somebody, go eavesdrops on a conversation, go do this, go do that. It's but I just want to play the next mission. It's it doesn't let you do that. That's what Mercenaries 2 does. Gives you all these. I guess, I mean, that being said, I can see whatever. It's not. It's an old game, and it hasn't aged well. That's what I'm trying to say. Played some Resident Evil 5. I had a playthrough of this, so I got to go back, actually, and finish my playthrough now of that as Chris, because I played through as Sheva for Black History Month. So that was neat, because because of that, I know the parts I need an RPG at for certain bosses I just want to kill in one hit, because it's they're so annoying. There's this one Ouroboros one. Actually, there's there's 2 or 3, because there's the Ouroboros one, there's actually there's 2 Ouroboros ones that are super annoying, and there's one I guess that's doable with weapons. So but yeah, play through that. So it's on the channel now. Yay, here's Neo 5. More Street Fighter 5 Division beta. Streamed it, so it's on there. All the stuff I've been talking about. I was pretty high on it. This game's not terrible, but or there's not a lot I can see that's why you would not like the game. It's pretty solid. So like I said earlier, there's not a lot that I see when I play that this isn't good. It's just it doesn't graphically look as good as it was when they showed it to us the first time, and I can see myself just coming to a brick wall of there's nothing else to do in this game. So yeah, that's why I'm not buying it at $60 when it first comes out. I mean, there's a season pass, so there's stuff coming out for it later, but like I said, season passes have yet to actually be worth the price of admission this year, or this console generation. So season pass, any game, just you should wait and see on it, is where I'm at now on season passes. Resident Evil 5, Street Fighter 5, Walking Dead Michonne. Someone thumbs down the video. It's yeah, I got 1 thumbs down. I was what's up with that? So that was weird. I'm guessing there's something wrong with the stream. Maybe, I don't know. Whatever. I don't really care. Destiny, Street Fighter 5, Mercenaries 2, Street Fighter 5, and Time Splitters Future Perfect still holds up. I mean, it feels a bit dated because you can't jump, and I'm so used to jumping now. And then I don't know. I think that was the only thing was weird. It's I couldn't jump after playing so much Destiny, being able to double jump, and I couldn't jump, and I think that's probably it. But then it was like funny. I was like looking at my stuff, and I think there's like one thing I haven't done in that game that I need to do to get like all the stuff unlocked and like go out on this one mission. But I'm not about to like try to do that. So I have to like get good at the game again and like relearn everything. But it's like, yeah, it's whatever, dude. I'm just gonna not worry about it. But that's all the videos that have been added since last time. That's up on the channel, so check those out. And I'll put links in the description for my Twitter and stuff, so you can check me out on there, follow me. And then, you know, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, favorite, share with your friends, or not, that's cool too. And until you hear from me again, that is it for Chatting with Tekken for this month. Comic book talks, I'm still behind on Saga, so I'm trying to catch... dude, it's like, I'm behind on Saga. I haven't seen Jessica Jones. I need to binge watch that on Netflix. I'm super pumped for Daredevil Season 2, though. But man, I need to read effing Civil War and Infinity Gauntlet before the movies come out. So it's like, I'm trying to do that. But it's just, I haven't had time because I'm just playing games. Like, I'd rather play games than do anything else. So it's like, I'm sorry. I reverted back to my games only, which is kind of like the way I like it. So who knows if I'll ever do those other things. But yeah, that's it for this video. I apparently went pretty long, so I'm at over 30 minutes here. You stuck around to the end, thanks, and I hope you enjoyed it. But until you hear from me again, I'm now signing off.